Let me begin. I think the central problem in British Columbia right now with fracking, because that's activity that is ongoing now, and it's building on a 50-year experience of the natural gas industry. Very little conventional drilling is occurring anymore. It is all unconventional hydraulic fracturing. It is an industry that exists, and it is one that British Columbians are at risk of mistrusting, because there is no interest by the current government in coming to some kind of science-based understanding about those persistent concerns that British Columbians have about the environmental impacts of fracking. So no government should shy away from understanding what is happening on its land base. And that's exactly what the current government is doing in this regard. Other jurisdictions are much more active. In the state of Illinois, right now, in their spring sitting of their legislature, organizations like the National Resource Defense Council, the Sierra Club of the USA, Environmental Defense USA, are sitting down with legislators, and they've come to an agreement with industry, and they've said, if you want to do business in Illinois, you are going to have to adhere to the strongest set of fracking regulations in North America. And that's the approach we should be taking here in British Columbia. We have a lighter regulatory regime than our neighbors in Alberta, if you can believe it. So British Columbians' concern about the enormous use of water by the fracking sector, how it is stored and whether that is done safely, what impacts hydrocarbons in the Northeast and cumulative effects are having on human health up there, those are questions that are not going to go away, nor should they. And I like the approach that the Fort Nelson First Nation has taken. They have said, look, we want jobs and economic opportunities for our young people. We want to maintain our traditional way of life as well. And they want an industry, if it's going to exist in their home, to be a responsible industry. And government has asked almost nothing of the hydraulic fracking industry in British Columbia to demonstrate that they are doing that. And that's why the New Democrats have a 4-point plan on fracking in British Columbia. And one of the main planks is to have a comprehensive, systematic review to determine all of these questions, including the GHG impacts of hydraulic fracturing in British Columbia and how that can align with the climate action plan of the government.